Suncorp Stadium. Some people call it the greatest stadium in all of Australia. Home to the mighty Queensland Maroons to host the first State of Origin game to kick off Season 6. Chaz Dingle leading out his Blues as here comes the Hotard Luke Malkus, his third straight series as captain, leading out his mighty Queensland Maroons as we get ready for what is expected to be a fierce battle here. Joining me in the commentary box, we got Liam Rogers and we got Blair Curtin. Lads, how are we? We look excited for what should be an exciting match.
Oh, it's pretty good. I want to correct you there. We call it the Cauldron Lockie. So here we are for the first game of the series. It's pretty good. Obviously, you can really feel the atmosphere. Everyone's hyped up. Some fresh teams, and everyone's been looking forward to the series. Can't wait to rip into it, and I'm sure the Blair feels the same.
Absolutely, I do, Liam. Just disappointed that I couldn't be out there myself. So it's you representing Queensland in the box tonight with Lachlan and I. So it's 2 heads per state.
And look at that right there. Malkus, the captain, taking the first hit for Queensland. You can tell the atmosphere is among us here. Carl Lewis gives an inside ball there to Jordan Lewis, who managed to get out that lock roll. Shockingly, it wasn't Simon Hunt playing in the lock, Simon Hunt is actually playing in the second row tonight on that far touchline there. It's going to be 4th tackle. We know how good their 40s, 20s were last season. Jordan Lewis has kicked it early. I think he was in front of the 40, and he was. Great start from both teams, though, wasn't it, Liam?
Yeah, no, you can see they're just trying to set the tone early there. They realised they weren't quite getting out of their own end, so they wanted to go for the kick, and they want to kind of get their forwards to be playing defensively. And I think that's going to be a big strategy for Queensland here, because we know they don't quite have the outside back superstar status that you see over at New South Wales, but they're going to try and grit and grind their way through this game, as we see Martin taking the carry. Blair, what are you expecting from your team?
Look, you do mention the star power in terms of the back three, and don't get me wrong, that's true, but Williams makes a break here. There is plenty of fire in our scrum pack as well, led by Matt Harris and Lachlan Martin, and Tim James, the best hooker in the league, makes a break too. I am excited here tonight.
It's a good start from both teams. Dingo now getting up over the advantage line, but taken there nicely by the skipper, Luke Malkus there. It's going to be 5th tackle. It goes back. Matt Harris puts it high, featuring the new bold cut there. Right, a brilliant catch there, but Casey Kay coming in to make the tackle. Big statement there from the vice skipper coming in off this wing to make that tackle. Put pressure on Liam Ryan. And a great take from Liam Ryan right there. It's Liam Rogers.
Something I found quite interesting with that set. So obviously you see he looks pretty calm under the high ball, Liam Ryan, despite fullback. He hasn't really played much there, given his time in the halves at South Sydney. So they're kind of expecting him to come back into that role naturally. As we see, Marrons are just not getting out of their end. A few carries there from Rogers. I think he's been quite lazy this season, so it's good to see him finally do something.
As the ball bounces up perfectly there, as now Morrison takes it back. He's met with the skipper there, Luke Malkus, putting a lot of pressure on him. And Liam
tough carry
there. It certainly was. His charge back at the defence. Definitely not your first choice attack defender there, Luke Malkus making a tackle, but was a great tackle there as they go out. Corey Bell, bit of footwork. Corey Bell couldn't get back on the inside of Ryan. He'll play it there, just short of the 20 now. This is great stuff from the Blues so far. Williams, tough carry there. That'll be the 4th. He'll play it there. Tim James shows a long cut-up pass there to Martin. He's happy to take the hit up there. Get past the 10-metre line there. Now be the 5th tackle now.
Good read from the centre.
It's going to be Jack O'Neill who puts it high. It's going to be there. Tap taken well there by Nahar to Broaden Thompson. His State of Origin debut. Haven't already talked about the debutants so far. He's one of them, Broaden Thompson. And that was a tough take there.
Good job forward.
It was, and one of the more interesting selections for New South Wales, I think, is the retiring man, Jack O'Neill, in the halves. I know he's been a great servant for New South Wales for a very long time, and he's a very strong player, but I think he was a little bit off the pace last season in Newcastle, And I just wonder, was picking him in the halves the right choice?
And it's a good
Another
kick
early
there,
kick.
but Dingo managed to get back there. But definitely go back to what worked the last State of Origin series. Obviously, it was Isaac Edwards-Cole who was kicking all for 40-20. It's obviously Edwards in the squad, not making the team though, after a couple of poor performances for Newcastle last season. Failed to make the halves, but they've gone with Jack Carl, who is also a very good kicker. So it'll be interesting if they use that strategy of kicking early again this season, which so far it seems they are. As Williams, another tough run there. He's been busy to start this game. A lot of tough carries. O'Neill sends it inside there to Matty Harris. Defense read that well. It was, I think that's Jordan Ford there, or maybe Jordan Lewis, sorry, to make the tackle there. Fifth tackle. It's going to be once again Will Kay, another player in his first State of Origin game. It's going to be taken there. Broden Thompson, great defense there. Jacob Morrison and Brody Kennedy, and now Queensland is stuck in a corner.
You got to wonder if Broden Thompson needed to play at that. I think that was going dead if Nahana Broden Thompson let it go. So, interesting decision to get involved. And we're now halfway through the set, and Queensland aren't even across their 20 yet.
Yeah, it was a bit puzzling, but I wouldn't be surprised if the debutant just wanted to get his hands on the ball there. It's good to see Carl
Oh, there's an intercept here, an error, the first error of the match.
Thing.
I was about to say, I was good to see him start getting involved.
Matt Harrison was with the intercept. Jordan Williams now. They're going to get the first real attacking opportunity of this game. It goes short side here. Martin is charging onto it, but he'll be taken comfortably there and putting his back over the goal line. But they're going to go up to the bunker here.
There's a lot of defensive resolve that's been required from the Queenslanders so far. As we see Lewis and Play is just trying to take care of the second rower there. But they really haven't had any attacking ball, and you just got to hope that they're actually able to hold on at this point.
A short ball there.
So what you're saying is, Liam,
he'll take, Jordan Williams will take it there. Fourth tackle now. Then meters off the try line here. Oh, Tim James, a lot of pressure put on him. Great shot there. I think that was, not sure who that was, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Grubbins it in. Caval nearly gets to it, he can't. Puncher's looking to get over. Can he get over? And he can. Daniel Puncher scored the first try of State of Origin Season 6.
hey,
what's going on? Who's helping that pink-haired freak out there learn how to make a tackle?
Well, if you're learning how to make a tackle in Origin, I think you've left it a touch late, Liam. Well, Liam, if you're trying to learn to tackle in Origin, you've left it a bit too late. Green light goes up. New South Wales 4-0. Kick to come as Will Kay lines it up.
Oh, this is not how Queensland wanted to start, but I think they'll respond with some resolve. As we see Will Kay lining up. He's going to go inside out here, and he makes absolutely no issues with that kick. 6-0 to the Blues. Let's see how the Marrons bounce back with the kick chase.
You've got to say, it's a great start from the Blues. They've been definitely in better field position. I don't know if the Queensland have gotten inside to the Blues half yet. It says a lot about the Blues strategy. They're definitely putting a lot of pressure on a few plays. Obviously, I think it was Carl throwing the intercept to Matty Harris. A very good start from the Blues, but the Queensland are now getting the opportunity to pin the Blues down in their own half, which is what they're going to have to do, is they kick down here. Jack O'Neill takes it there, gives it there to Williams. As Williams, through a gap for a second.
Dangerous.
But eventually pulled in by Jordan Lewis. It goes out here to Caval. Will Kay onto Caval there. He'll play it there just short the 40. He'll play. Now it's going to go. Will Kay. Dingo. Sends it out there to Case. Jacob Morrison, sorry. Cuts back on the inside. Makes Liam work for it, but he eventually gets there. And a great tackle there by Liam Ryan. Once again, the Blues are already inside the Queensland Maroons half. There's Caval now pushing forward.
Runs it straight at Carl there.
Okay, long pass though. Oh, Dingo, we know how dangerous he is. Simon Hunt, though, with a great tackle. And this has been, I think, a very good set for the Blues after scoring points. But that's not going to be good. But now Williams now, in fact, gets it offload. And could have been a better end to the set, but definitely not the worst end to the set considering what happened in that set.
Oh.
Origin's a funny thing. Sometimes it just gets to you, and in this case, the kick hasn't come off. But excellent work there from Jordan Williams and Tim James to make up for the mistake and put it back in better position.
And you see Rogers taking another carry. Really likes that early ball that Carl's just fired off to Broughton Thompson there, but I don't think he gave him enough space. Now that is what you want to give him. He is an explosive athlete, Nayana. Spent some time with him at the Warriors. Absolute legend around the lockers as well. Will not be surprised if he's firing his boys up after conceding early.
I think Matty Harris enjoyed a bit of early ball from Kyle as well.
Kyle puts on, that's a knock on there. I was about to say,
I think Williams might too.
Good pressure applied to Carl, who's another player on his State of Origin debut today, and, well, he couldn't call the kick, just dropped it cold. Williams is there to dive on it, and Blues survive after a little bit of a scare there. Obviously, Broughton Thompson going down the wing, and eventually Carl looking for a kick, but he couldn't get it through, as Dingo now with a bit of a run, but Liam Rogers makes a good tackle there on the New South Wales Blues captain, as it's going to go Morrison now. This is dangerous. Morrison beats back on the inside, gets the offload to Mulcahy. This New South Wales debut, but Broughton Thompson's going to come round with a brilliant tackle. He'll play it there just past the 30. Goes Williams. Gives it there. Corn is going to make a brilliant tackle around the ankles. Taking him down. Help from Jordan Lewis. It's going to go back. O'Neill puts it high. A very good kick there from O'Neill. Taken there by Brody Kennedy, but Carl comes up with a try-saving tackle.
You know, there's been one real difference between the two sides here so far tonight, as Liam Ryan makes a massive play.
He's taking on Dingo here. He's looking good at the back.
Go.
But he's going to get taken there. This is a good opportunity for the Blues, their first real opportunity. When you consider what have started to down. Lewis is through a gap. Lewis is looking for something.
Go, Jordo.
Kay and Tim have taken him down there on the 10. They're going to go Liam. Cut out ball there. And Broughton Thompson on debut scores the opening try for Queensland. And it didn't take much for Queensland strike back.
Oh, the Warriors connection. How good was that? Rogers and Broughton Thompson, they both spent a lot of time playing over in New Zealand. Both Queenslanders, proud Queenslanders. And you can just see the ball playing there. He's joked about moving to the halves, but honestly, he looks like he might be worth it there with some time as a ball playing middle. Absolutely love that pill that Rogers has thrown to Broughton Thompson. And unfortunately, though, he's made it a very tough kick.
Lewis, in Season 5, did not miss a shot at goal until the grand final when he missed 3. Let's see how he does here.
Oh, beautiful. Absolute beautiful. Just
and Lewis strikes it clean.
Act of God.
Gotta say that set from the Queensland, it was very good. Start with Liam Ryan taking a hit up. Ran about 60 metres before they just went bang, bang, bang. 3 line breaks in a row. The third ended with Broughton Thompson crossing over. Definitely what you want to see from the Maroons after, honestly, a very poor start in the opening 10 minutes. Blues were dominating them, but they get given an opportunity. They take with both halves. Let's see how the Maroons respond now. Let's see how they back it up in this set as Simon Hunt takes the carry off the kickoff. It goes inside there to Liam Ryan again. He's been dangerous this game so far. Then goes down to make the tackle. That's the second now. Goes Lewis. Short ball there. Oh, Nomana. Straight through a gap. Steaming. I don't think he's ever seen this kind of space before. Gets the offload to Allison.
Sniper in the stands has taken him out.
That's going to be the third. Carl, inside ball to Lewis. Lewis with a bit of space. Gets an offload. Allison now. He's pulled down there by what looks to be Dingo. Fourth tackle. The Maroons go back to back. It's going to destroy their confidence. Lewis pulls forward there. He'll take it there. Who's going to be the kicker? Carl's waiting on the short side. He goes for it. A good grubber, but Bell takes it. And Bell's going to make it to the 10, and they survive. Great stuff there from the Blues and the Maroons.
Corey Bell's got absolute ice in his veins. A high pressure rubber kick from Cale, who kicks it very, very well. And he just takes it, gets back into the field of play, and all the way up to the 10. Great work.
Couldn't agree more with you there, Blair. I reckon Origin, it's made up of those big moments, and you see so many of them so far in this game. You know, we look at those breaks that were made by Ryan. They've completely swung the momentum back. You look at things like the intercept, and then things like, obviously, that moment there from Bell. As we see, the 40-20 attempt doesn't quite get there, but it pins the Maroons in a corner, and they'll have to work again.
And here goes Thompson. We know he's
MBT. Go. Go, MBT. Go.
We know he loves playing in the Rep Arena. But Braun and Thompson gets taken down there. He's had a very good game so far. Players are looking to cross over. Players going to get over. He does. Justin Clay scores and the Marrons take the lead.
Yes, Juzzy. Oh, how good. How good is this Warriors and Broncos alliance?
I think it might be the first one we've seen.
It might be. I think it could be. I think that we should merge the two clubs.
I'm not sure which team's leadership would have the bigger aneurysm.
Either way, though, what an outstanding play there. Just that short ball to get him over, just one-on-one. And like as Martin was saying, this game, it was completely the Blues in that opening 15 to 20 minutes. But you just see a few of those big moments swing the Maroons' way. And now they've got that points turnaround and they're up at 12-6. And it looks like they're going to run away with it.
It wouldn't count. I don't think we should be counting chickens before they hatch. Liam, it's a very, very long game to go. There's 55 minutes remaining on... 55 minutes remaining on the clock. Let's see how things pan out.
As Kay kicks back off now. Kyle goes down there. It's going to go to Kyle. Gives it to Allison there. That's going to be the first tackle now. Bourne gives it there to Lewis. Lewis with a big hole, but Tim James manhandles him. Puts him down short of the 20 now. Second tackle. Goes long ball over to Liam Rogers. He'll be taken down by Caval. Makes some good post-contact meters, though. Yeah, it's going to go over to Carl. Again to Herman. Herman's looking dangerous. But a great
good early ball there.
Caval. That's going to be the fourth now. Just before the last, it's going to go Carl. Over there to Carl Lewis. And that's going to be the fifth.
Look, nothing says Queensland like playing for the Melbourne Storm. So it's good to see Herman and Broughton Thompson getting some good touches early in the game.
As Morrison now. Morrison, we know he's dangerous. Morrison has a bit of pace. Oh, but Herman comes across to make a tackle. Great stuff there from Morrison. Good kick return. It's going to go Caval. Short ball there to Mobiston. He'll play it there. That's the second tackle. It's going to go there. Martin now with a bit of space. Martin goes for the long pass over. Intercepted though by Plays. And that's going to be the first tackle.
Not the ball we wanted to see from Lachlan Martin. In general, I would say that the game has ebbed and flowed. Queensland probably has made a bit more of their chances since the momentum swung their way a bit. But New South Wales is hitting back hard. So let's see how things go from here.
Yeah, it's really been it's gone so many ways so far in this game. You see Rogers just running out not sure who he's running it there. But yeah, look, the game, it's swinging. There's lots of momentum. You can see that the back fives of both teams, they're really taking opportunities to try and swing how the game's going. You know, plays like that from Herbert, and we see the runs that Morrison's taking. Something I'd really like to see so far is I'd like to see Brodie Kennedy get involved somehow, because we've seen what he's able to do in open space. And I really think that in a game where, you know, those single plays are changing momentum, you really want to see him get involved and start to make those inside cuts and break some tackles.
Martin will play just past the 40. It's going to go O'Neill. Gives it there to Dingo. We know Dingo's very dangerous.
Ooh.
Takes on the line there, but he'll be taken down there. It's going to go Martin again. This time short there to Bennett. He is a strong carrier off the foot, but that's going to be the fifth tackle now. 10 minutes to go to the break. It's going to go O'Neill, who punts it over there to Braun Thompson. We know he's dangerous for kick returns. Braun Thompson is dangerous, but Dingo managed to catch him there. That's the first tackle now. It's going to go short ball
to
there
Lewis,
to Bourne. Bourne's going to take it there past the 30. It's going to go now with Simon Hunt. Inside ball there to Carl Lewis. Matt Harris takes it there. That's going to be Mobiston. Carl gives it over there to Liam Ryan. Oh, that's dangerous, but Kay. Great tackle there by Kay on Liam Ryan. We'll take it there. That's the fourth. Short ball there. It's going to be Allison, but manhandled there by Mobiston. They continue to kick down to Morrison so far. I wonder if they kick down to him once again. Fifth tackle. It's going to go back. Carl punts it over, and they do.
Like they do.
They're going to leave it here, I think. And it's going to... Oh, Dingo's forced to play it. And the Maroons are going to get the ball back.
What a kick. What an outstanding kick from Carl. I've been waiting for him to kind of stamp his authority on this game the way he does at an SRL level. And I can't help but think that play there, it's going to do fantastic as we see Allison. He can get his hands on the ball now and take some tough carries. Fantastic play from the Broncos captain there.
Yeah, bouncing ball in the in goal is always a live hand grenade, and Dingo decided he needed to dive on it, unfortunately. Interesting that both teams seem to have a winger they want to kick to. In the case of New South Wales, Will Kay's consistently putting it down the throat of MBT, while the Queenslanders are singling out Morrison. Both wingers have performed excellently under the pressure. Let's see whether it forces a shift in plans.
Oh, and Liam Ryan straight through the middle there. Sorry to cut you off, lads, but that was quite weak there. Liam Ryan bursting through. And the Queenslanders extend their lead. Disappointing defence. I think that was Tim James missing the tackle there. As Liam Ryan just burst straight through. It was a little bit too easy for my liking. Yeah, Chaz Dinglewood and Tim James it was. And Liam Ryan, you don't see that too often. But Liam Ryan scores a little bit too easy for my liking. That's disappointing for New South Wales.
Yeah, just a bit of a failure in the middle there.
Yeah. You can't help but just look at the performance Liam Ryan is having and saying he's such a fantastic fullback. This is a guy that he's barely played there all season. Because they brought in Kevin Dixon and he's been playing there, which makes complete sense because Dixon's a gun of a player. But it's crazy just how untapped the potential is of Liam Ryan at some points when he's able to just come up with things and get his hands on the ball and pop up in random points over the ruck. And you can see it that just everything he's doing, it's constantly switching momentum.
I can't argue with that. Liam Ryan's had a blinder.
Kay kicks off now, down to Liam Ryan. Gives it there to Jackson Allison, who pushes up
off the back fence.
Let's give it a first tackle. Goes over to Plays. Plays is taken there by, I think that's Jack O'Neill, who's had a pretty good game so far. As Carl Lewis starts to take on the line. Thought he might be going for an inside ball there, but he decided to hold on to it. Probably the right decision there. Lewis gives it on to Namana. Pushing forward there. Tim James and Matt Harris take him down. Let's give it a fourth tackle. They're going to kick early here. Lewis looking for a 40-20. That might even be it.
I don't think that's not going to make it.
No, but Will Kay now has an open space. And he manages to take it up towards the 50. Great stuff there from the Blues to get out of trouble there. Could have been anything, that ball.
I'm impressed that Will Kay managed to keep into the field of play there.
That was impressive. I thought he was going for all money.
Strike for half time to at least get something. Just to go to the sheds with. Dingo now. Taking air on the 30. They'll give it over to Jesse Bennett. This is a good run from Bennett. Bennett looking for it outside. He couldn't get tackle support. That's going to be the fourth tackle now. They
Good
played
job,
there.
Liam Ryan there.
O'Neill.
Massive gap under the stick.
Fifth tackle now. Who's it going to go to? Who's it going to go to? It's going to go. Corey Bell puts in the grubber kick. And now Joey Kelly managed to get out the in goal.
Joey Kelly, he hasn't had many touches of the ball this game, which is quite funny for someone who was playing as well as he was at fullback. As we see Hunt going through, he might not have the speed to go too far, but that's... it's helped them heaps. See, Carl, Ryan again.
It's a great run there from Liam Ryan again. Queensland, the Blues can not afford to concede one more before half time. As now Allison, Plays it is there, pushing forward. That's the fourth.
But the centre's taking the hit-ups in the other half.
As now Jordan Ford with a brilliant run. He's just come back on the field and that's his first run. Great stuff there from Jordan Ford. He'll play it there. Fifth tackle. Carl goes high. Then goes under it. That's in the in goal, is it not? And it is. Great take from Dingo.
Close.
A minute to half time. Can they do something just before the break to give them a little bit of hope? See, Daniel Punch, the sole try scorer for the Blues, pushes forward there.
Straight through Rogers.
That's the first. It goes over to Jordan Williams. He pushes forward. That's going to be the first right now. 30 seconds to go to half time. Goes Daniel Punch. Pushing forward. Getting the offload off to Justin O'Neill. Sorry, Jack O'Neill, I should say. 8 seconds to go to half time. Punch will take the final hit up there, and that's going to be half time The Blues down against the Marrons at home, 18 points to 6. Kyle Lewis getting the ball back on the tee to start off second half. Queensland leading 18 points to 6. Both subs making some bit of changes now. Obviously, probably not the half Blues would have wanted. I expect that there were a few words said by Dingo and the captaincy crew at half time. Interestingly, in this half, it's definitely been a higher ground of footy than we come to expect in normal SRL. Total of 3 errors in that match. 1 by the Blues, 2 by the Marrons. Liam, Blair, what were your thoughts on that first half performance from both teams?
I think that Origin's a step up, and it's really shown. Only 3 errors in a half of footy is massive. One of the big takeaways from that first half, I think, is the number 5 wingers have been isolated out of the game. KCK's only taken 1 run for 2 metres, while Kelly's only had 1 run for 8 metres and 2 missed tackles to go with it, showing that both teams have really been looking to kick to, well, in the case of Queensland, they're kicking to Morrison, and in the case of New South Wales, they're kicking to MBT. Both of these wingers, I'd say, have generally stood up to the challenge. MBT probably taking the lead on points with 132 metres in the first half. What's your thoughts, Liam?
Yeah, I'll agree exactly with you. I think the MBT, for his first ever Origin game, he's really stepped it up. You can see the sort of combination that he's striking on that left edge with his new teammate, Sam Herban. Something else was just Liam Ryan. He's been absolutely dynamite this game. KCK taking a run too. Ooh, it's not too bad there, is it?
Second touch of the game, sorry. Right there is, Matty Harris threw a bit of a gap here. Goes back off on the inside to the veteran Jack O'Neill, who will play it there just past 50. This is better from the Blues so far to start this half. Bobbleston now taking the tough carry. Gets up over to 40. That'll be the third. They'll play it there. They're going to go here to Jack O'Neill. Short ball there to Brad Goodwin it is. Playing it there. 4th tackle. 25 metres out. Gives it there to Jimmy Ralph. On his Origin debut, his first ever touch. He makes a line break. What a start for Jimmy Ralph. Just come on the field. His first ever touch and he makes a line break there. That's going to be the 5th tackle.
Quick.
Matty Harris sends it back to Jack O'Neill. Decent kick there. It's going to taken well by Liam Ryan. Great catch there from the Queensland fullback.
Just a fantastic take there. He's put his hand up at every moment that he's needed to. As we see Mellett taking the carries there, so he's coming onto the field.
While Queensland work it out of their own end, let's go briefly through the substitutions. Jimmy Ralph is on the field for Caval. Jesse Bennett has come on for Lock Martin. Robbo Mobiston is on for Jordan Williams. And Brad Goodwin has entered the fray in place of Daniel Punch for Queensland. Liam Rogers has come off and Jackson Allison has come on to replace him. Mellard has come on replacing Jordan Lewis, while Sadler has taken the place of Thorne. We also have a positional swap with Simon Hunt moving to Queensland lock, while Mellett takes the number 12 second row position. Who do you think's done better out of these halftime interchanges, Lachlan?
Oh, look, I think both teams come in with a plan. It's going to be very interesting to see how these play out, obviously. Yusuf was going to have to bet. Oh, that's a bit of a wonky ball. Blaze has picked it up.
Go, Juzzy.
What's this going on
Juzzy.
here?
Yes.
That has to be one of the most bizarre tries I have ever seen. What?
Come at the moment. Come at that Queenslander Juzzy plays with his second of the game.
Really solid intercept.
Just got it bounced up for him. He grabs a double. And the Blues are now scratching at straws around what the hell happened there.
Oh, just a bit of a wayward pass there, and everyone was scrambling to pick it up, but only one guy got it in the end. And knowing how quick plays is, he managed to get himself in some space here as Lewis looks to convert it.
Can't see Lewis missing this one.
The Blues were looking around, trying to figure out what the hell happened. Dingo, Casey, a lot of talk in the background. Definitely, they're demanding out what the hell happened. I think they even K. I think it might have been K up through the pass. It was never on, and it just no one caught it. The only man that wanted it was just the plays, and he's too quick. You're not going to catch him from there. Mulverston did his best, couldn't catch up to him, and now the Blues are down by 18. This could get ugly if they're not careful here. As it kicks down deep to Cole Lewis. Long ball over to Marcus. He's taken there. I think if the Blues can get just something to go their way in this game, because they've had a lot go against them. They can get something just like that. You need something like that. The ref calls it back for a knock-on. But they just needed something like that, and now they can see what the Blues can do. Dingo sends it out there to Morrison. He got past, I think that was Braun Thompson, but eventually he's pulled down there. And now goes K. He pushes forward. That's the second tackle. Gives it short there. Mulverston looking to push over, but no, he's held up.
Clutch tackle. As we see Joey Trebbiani letting him know that he's held up.
That's the third. It's going to go short ball there to Bennett. That's the fourth. Going to go short side. And, oh, what's happened here?
Oh.
Players has it now. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I thought that might have been... I think they're going to call a knock back from Queensland and say play on there as the Maroons come away with the ball.
Funnily enough, I think it might have actually been toe poked back. I'm not sure which Queenslander it was, but I'm pretty sure that came off his foot and back into Justin plays.
I think this might be the first historical instance of toe poke.
Gotta say, it's smart decision by Queensland there. Obviously, the ref had clawed that ball knocked back, meaning that no matter what happened, the ball was going to be counted as a, obviously, live ball. Just toe poke it to their, obviously, plays in the backfield there, pick it up, and they managed to get something out of it. New South Wales picked it up. We've seen a lot of tries off stuff like that. Who knows what would have happened as they get an offload there. Bennett it is. Gets it off to Matt Harris. The ex-Manly teammates now linking up. That's the second tackle. Short ball there. Kennedy it is now. We've waited him to light up the origin scenes. Players has been getting a lot over him tonight, but Kennedy strikes back there. That's a good run. K sends it over to O'Neill. That's the fourth tackle now. Get a short side here. Over there to KCK.
Oh.
But he gets taken down there. Fifth tackle.
Great play by the centre.
It's going to go Tim James to put it high. Decent kick there. A decent kick. Dingo catches it and scores. And the Blues are back. A kick to come to put them within 12. A great take by Dingo. Great kick by Tim James. And the Blues, well, they're definitely still not in trouble yet. They're down by 14, about to be 12. But where there is light, there is fire, and there's a potential here for the Blues to strike on a couple of them strike now. They have to do something with it now after this kickoff, though.
Blues desperately needed to be next to score. If Queensland went up 30 points to 6, I think the fat lady would have just about started singing. Blues, I think, do have a bit more strength coming on at the 60-minute interchanges. So hopefully we can use this to build some momentum, get things moving forward, and run Queensland down in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, obviously, the Queensland Maroons now still up by 12. Obviously, it's a disappointing try. They won't be happy with that try. But the Blues, they got a little bit of smoke going, got a little bit of a flare with a great try that was there by Chaz Dingo. But now they have to see what they can do with the ball here as Mulverston's ambushed there by Simon Hunt. Great tackle there. They go short there. Once again to Jimmy Rao. Coming on in the back row here, playing in the middle, helping out his forwards there. We know how good his defense can be as Dingo now gets an inside ball there. Carl eventually pulls him down there. Goes Matty Harris. He pushes forward there with a great tackle there by Simon Hunt. Looked like he might have had his nose through a line for a second, but eventually pulled down there. Long ball over to Jesse Bennett. He'll play it there on just past the 50 now. The Blues have to kick to a corner, keep them down in there. Oh, a charge down now. Justin plays, takes it, gets past one. He's looking for a hat trick here. Dingo eventually gets him down. Now the Maroons have an opportunity here to potentially take 5 back. It's going to be Liam Ryan. No, there's no one in front of him. Goodbye. Liam Ryan's gone, I think. Oh, Jack O'Neill pulls him down. I was about to say he's gone there. That might come back to potentially save the day for Queensland. Third tackle, the veteran. Catching Liam Ryan there. Third tackle now. It means nothing else. They just score here. Inside ball there to Simon Hunt. Thought they might be going out the back again to Liam Ryan. That's the 4th tackle now. It's going to be Cole Lewis. Rushed in defence there from Tim James and Mobster. I have no idea how Liam did score there. He had open yards in front of him. As they're going to kick it here. Taken there by Goodwood. How did the Blues survive that? If Blues somehow come back from that, that try save from Jack O'Neill is going to be the changing moment.
Couldn't agree with you more there. It is Origin footy, and another great Origin moment was the fight from Brad Goodwin to get himself back into the field of play. And Matty Harris, great work as well. Bounces off one, gets over the 30.
The Blues are definitely down at the moment. Down on just a bit of momentum, but they're certainly not out. They're starting to try to bring it back. Obviously, with charge, they're not helping after they scored points. But right now, it's Corey Bell. That's a good run. Goes down the sideline, flirting with it there, but he comes back in for it. That's going to be the 4th tackle now. It's going to be Jesse Bennett. Bennett's through the line, looking for some break plus 1 tackle. And the Blues have gone 90 metres in the set, pretty much. From Brad Goodwin barely staying in the field of play. 5th tackle now. It's going to be, go back. It's going to be Jack O'Neill, puts it high. Another testing kick here. Taps back. Dingo, and he has a double. The Blues are not just back. They're back better than ever.
Absolute champagne football from the Blues. High kick from Jack O'Neill. Tap back to Dingo. Dives straight over and puts it directly under the black dot. You gotta love it. This is Origin.
There was a point here. There was a point where it looked like Liam Ryan just had absolutely everything under control. But the last few bombs that the Blues have gotten there, I think they've found that kind of dragon's belly that they're going to start targeting. And so far, it's definitely been reaping rewards for them. So it's definitely great footy.
They've tried the high ball all day, I've got to say. Obviously, a couple of catches Liam got it early on. Broughton Thompson got a couple. But they've managed to get the last 2 to work. Both led to Dingo scoring. I've got to say, Jack O'Neill, he's had a couple of big minutes. I think he's set up, obviously, that try there. But he also made a brilliant try-save tackle. And I think I literally said in comment, oh, Liam Ryan's gone. Thought there was no one catching him. And then Jack O'Neill pulls a rabbit out of the hat. The man that's meant to be retired and comes up.
Well, he pulled a rabbit. He put the rabbit back into the hat, Liam Ryan.
That's even a better analogy right there. He literally put him back in the hat as they go now. That's a good break. 2nd tackle already over 40 to Blues. They've just come out of nowhere. They want this now. It's Jesse Bennett. Another line break here. Bennett's up the middle. Taken there by, I think that's Justin Plays with a great tackle there. That's the 3rd tackle. Just short the 30 now. They send it over here. Will Kay decides to just go himself. Marcus is there to meet him. Goes Matty Harris. Short ball there to Jesse Bennett. He's been insane since he's come on the field, I've got to say. 5th tackle now. What's the plan here? O'Neill it is. O'Neill, he's going to drop it there. The ref says no advantage, and Queensland will survive.
I'll be happy to stop the bleeding there. As we spoke about with the desperation there showed by O'Neill. Oh,
Bourne with an absolutely brilliant run there. Not expecting him to have the strength of a player. 2nd tackle now. We're going to send it long there. It's going to be Allison. Goes for an offload. Hunt takes it there. We have a bit of an issue.
Oh.
Matt Harris coming out of tackle.
Harris.
Worse for wears now. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Liam Ryan now breaks through the line. That's the 4th tackle. The Maroons, the Blues cannot afford them to concede here. It's going to be Mellor. Mellor looking for a try and he's get there. He'll get there. James going to keep him up.
Has he gotten there?
And the Maroons strike back.
I think he's short here. And I think I might be wrong.
I think he's
That's on the line.
It's touching the grass.
And there we go, green lights.
Wow.
Scoring for the Blues. Matt Harris there we see, in fact, If you're looking for back play, you cannot see it on our screens right now, but if you're looking for back play, we've just seen Matt Harris leave the field, it appears. This is one
Not
to
the
watch
best
out
signs
for.
to be without that leadership.
Matt Harris has gone from the field here. It appears that I believe Lachlan Martin's coming in his place. But Matt Harris, the enforcer for the Blues, has head off the field. I'll get
This is a big loss for the Blues.
we'll get Liam if you want to go check out the trainers, see what they're thinking about him, and come back with us in a few minutes of what seems to be the case for Matt Harris, because that is big. That is big. They needed him to be there if they wanted to produce a comeback, which they're still in it. 12 points. They scored 12 points pretty quickly earlier, so they're definitely still in it, but that Mellet try will definitely put a dent in their armor.
Yeah, well, it was, ironically enough, before the try, one of the things I was going to say was, you look at that chase down that O'Neill made and how it contributed to that swing of points with the try. You never know what play is going to win you a game or get you back in the game. Those last-ditch efforts, sometimes those are the things that help initiate those comebacks. So I dare say, if New South Wales continue to get themselves back into a position where they're clawing into the game, that'll be one of the plays that the veterans using to inspire them.
Carl's going to send it inside there. Ryan's theme's onto it. Daniel Punch with a really good tackle there around Liam Ryan. That's a bit of fourth. Carl's going to go to kick it. That's a very good kick there. Looking for a 40-20. I don't know. It does have it. It does have it. It's a 40-20. Jack Carl with an absolutely brilliant play there. 40-20's killed them last time. I say if they score here, you can pretty much say that the fat lady's going to start singing. And it's going to be killed them as Marcus playing it there. It's going to go a long ball over to Allison. He plays the ball. It's going to go short side here. That's surely forward, and it is. Ref calls it forward. Disappointing there from Queensland, but out of dummy half, Sadler and Fawn just got it all wrong.
Rookie error there. The set was going great. Carl's 40-20 only just scratched, by the way. Just like that kick to the in goal earlier in the game, it sees that Kyle, his kicking game, it had to be inch perfect on some of the attempts he's making, and it has been when it's needed to be.
There's Jordan Williams with another great run there. He's had a great game so far. They're going to need him to stand up. They want something here as Martin. He gets rushed there by two great defenders there. That's the fourth tackle now. It's now Jack O'Neill. Looked like he was going to give it to Digna there. Chose to hold on to it. 13 minutes to go. It's going to be tough now for the Blues as Martin, out of all plays, putting the kick. Not your traditional kick. It goes down to Kelly. Have to watch Kelly. We know how good he is on the kick returns. It's a great tackle there from Jack O'Neill, though. That's the first. It's going to go short there. Mellet now. Mellet through a line. That's a great tackle there. Sorry, great run there, I should say. But Dingo managed to bring him down. It's the second tackle. 12 minutes to go. The Blues are going to need something. Allison now with a bit of space. We know he's quick for a forward, but oh, the pass floats forward. I don't know if I agree with that. But the ref says it has. Another forward pass there for the Maroons. You're taking that forward pass. I personally think it was flat. I don't know if I would say it was forward, though.
Look, the touch he's seeing more than us, so we can't really complain too much about it. But it's not too good from Queensland when that's two sets in a row that have ended because of forward passes in attacking territory.
Yeah, I have to agree as Brody Kennedy gets rushed there by Sam Herb and is now we're going to give that to Ralph. Had a couple of good moments so far in this game. That's going to be the fourth now. Okay, pushes forward. That's the fifth. They need something else, the Blues. They need something to strike their engine because right now, that's it. They're only gained like 40 metres or something as now. Uh-oh. Punches through a line. Look out, he gets it off with the Tim James. Oh, that wasn't what was meant to happen, I don't think. But they get tackled 5 metres out, and that could have been a play to put them in a position to potentially tie it up as now. Allison with a big break. He's had a very good game, I have to say, Jackson Allison. They get off from there. First tackle. Short ball there to Rogers. Second tackle. Tim James makes a good tackle on Liam Ryan there. That's the third. They just need something to go their way to Blues. Maybe an error in their half or something. The Maroons cannot afford to give them that opportunity. That's the fourth tackle. Fawn plays it there on the 50. Carl Gives it out to Ryan once more, who gives it back there to Lewis, who'll be taking out the last tackle and kicking it. That's the 5th tackle. It's going to go Marcus out of all plays, the punter to crossfield. Sends it down there to KCK. We know it's dangerous, but he gets wrapped up there. Alright, Blues. They have to score within the next 5 minutes, I think, if they want anything. They're down by 2 tries. They can still get something if they score, maybe in this set or the next. Go out there to Dingo. Dingo now. Bit of pace there. That's a good run. Fullback is not currently stuck at marker here. They go inside there to Martin. Pushing forward. That's the 4. They need something. Ralph gives it short there to Brody Kennedy, but that's not going to do anything. That's the 5th. 5th tackle now. It's going to go to Will K. That's offside. That's disappointing. Blues, and that's... Well, it's going to be... It makes it so hard for them to come back.
Well, I think Will K might have just kicked away the game for the Blues there. Really, really disappointing there. Found the only player on his own side in front of him. Poor work.
You have to say, not what you want to see there. Maybe the pressure got to Will K. It's his first Origin game. There as Sadler gives it there. They're going to go out the back there to Ryan. Gives it to Brauden Thompson. Brauden Thompson makes a bit of a break. Kennedy's there, but he gets the offload, in fact, to Jackson Allison. Bang it there, 2nd tackle. Short ball there. Rogers gets an offload to Sadler. He'll play it there, 3rd tackle. Carl, short ball there, Bennett. Good tackle there on Miller. That's the 4th tackle now. 12 points down the Blues are. They need it to be now. They have to find something here. They cannot let them score here, and then they have to pretty much go for length of the field this set. Carl just decides to take tackle. Picked up by Well, that was dangerous for a second, but Marcus wraps him up. And the Blues, well, it has to be now, I think. Punch it is. That's a great run, but Marcus is there. I thought he might have been offside for a second, but he managed to get run back on top before he made the tackle. Goes out to K. That'll be the 2nd. They're going to play it there. Goes over to Martin. Martin palms off one. That's a good run. Gets it off on the back to Jack O'Neill. O'Neill's away. Lewis is chasing for an ankle tap. An ankle tap saves the day for the Blues. An effort. Martin now pushes forward. I thought O'Neill was gone there, but he managed to save the day. O'Neill. Short ball there, Corey Bell it is. He's had a massive game, O'Neill. He was not wondering if he could have done much more because he has been brilliant the second half. 5th tackle. It has to be this kick. And now that's an error there. O'Neill will just giving him wraps. And now Marcus is going to make a break. He's still going, Marcus. Don't know if he's ever run that much in his life, but Corey Bell will shut him down. And 3 minutes to go. That's about it. Allison now with a good run. Maybe they could put one more on just to really put the dent in their arm with the Blues. Queensland are looking to win game 1 on home soil. Marcus now plays it there. 2nd tackle. Carl. Lewis gets it onto Liam Ryan. That's the 3rd tackle. He's going to play it there. Goes Sadler. Short ball there to Rogers. That'll be the 4. He plays it there. It's going to go short there to Vaughan. Gets it offload. The captain maybe get one. He pushes forward, but no. He can't. 5th tackle down. Carl. Rubbers it through. Looking for one more. He can't get one more. The Blues scramble. Get it. But that's going to be it. As a bit of a wayward pass. You can tell the Blues are pretty much done with this one. They are not happy. But what they can do at the moment is now punch. Oh, he'll take a break. Gets it offload. Maybe they're looking for a consolation try here. Goes over to punch. He's pretty much just done with the game now. You can tell the Blues, they're not happy with how they played. They'll get another opportunity, but now they have to win both games in this series, game 2 and 3. Tim James takes the final cap, you'd think, and yes, he does. The Maroons have won game 1 in the State of Origin series. 30 points to 18. Your thoughts on the game, boys?
Yeah, look, great effort from the Marrons. Liam Ryan really led the way. And, you know, those huge breaks in the first half that really got the Maroons on the front foot and broke the momentum that the Blues held early on. They did excellent work. The possession evened up in the second half, but the Blues just couldn't use the opportunities they had to get enough points on the board.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. There was just so much resolve from the Maroons' goal line defense there at some points, and even the Blues. You know, it's not for lack of effort. Those small last-ditch plays that they kept having to make were fantastic. But when someone has the night that Liam Ryan had, what can you expect?
Have to agree there. I think picking up a guy, I think Jackson Allison was very strong off the bench. Brandon Thompson was good. James Fawn was strong, I think. Luke Marcus led from the front, and Justin Plays at centre played brilliant. A lot of players from that team played strong, but unfortunately for the Maroons, and for the Blues, it just wasn't good enough from them. As looking at Blues stats, I think Matty Harris is putting on injury because he was playing really good. I think Jesse Bennett probably was Blues best player alongside Jordan Williams. But unfortunately for the Blues, that little moment where it looked like they were going to come back, but Mellott sealed the deal, and unfortunately it wasn't good enough for the Blues.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more. Matty Harris, a big loss. I think I saw concussion come up, so he might be stood down under HIA protocols. We'll need to see how things go there. Jack O'Neill had an absolute blinder of a second half, but 3 errors, he'll be ruining those. And Tim James, 24 really good tackles, only 1 missed. I think he actually did a really outstanding job for the Blues.
I think it's good to look at this tackle. Jack O'Neill was a veteran 4. You know, 3 errors. He did some really good stuff. Jack O'Neill, he did still have 4 missed tackles, though, and 3 errors, unfortunately, for the veteran. Jimmy Ralph, Daniel Punch, Caval, all doing a very good job not missing a single tackle with the amount of tackles they made. Jordan Williams too. The fact Jordan Williams only was forced to make 8 tackles, that sounds surprising to me, the fact he was only forced to make 8. But anyway, yeah, I think a lot of, the Blues, tonight just wasn't their night, it was the Maroons' night, unfortunately. I think they'll have to win both games now, and it's disappointing.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be it from me, I guess. But I just want to say thank you so much for you boys on the broadcast, and great effort from the Queenslanders. Full credit to the boys.
Couldn't agree with you more, Liam.